The all-new 2024 model Mercedes-Maybach EQS. This is the only Mercedes EV with the standing star. Massive. Just look at that. I love that. This car can go fast. This sounds so luxurious. Hello guys, I am back today welcoming you all with this. Right in front of us we have the first full electric Maybach, and in today's video I want to give you a full tour of the interior, exterior, and then also drive it, and in the end finish it all off with a resume. Right in front of us we have the all new 2024 model Mercedes-Maybach EQS SUV 680, and the 680 means that we have a Maybach version here. As you guys already know, we have the EQS SUV, and on base of that we have a Maybach model coming, and this is the only Maybach available now, and there's also the first full electric Maybach, and is also one of the most luxurious EVs on the market, if not the most luxurious EV SUV on the market. I will be telling you more about the car. We have a system output of 484 kilowatts, giving us around 649 horsepower, around 700 newton meters of torque. We do the 0 to 100 sprint in 4.1 seconds, but today it's all about why this car is worth every single penny. It's one of the most luxurious EVs and SUVs that you can buy, and I will be telling you more about that. Dimensions wise, it's actually the same as we have with the EQS SUV, but we have a lot of Maybach specific features, so join me on the first tour. Top speed, I have to mention, is around about 130 miles per hour. But if you're driving a Maybach, it's not about driving fast, it's about driving in style. And we have a very specific style here with the Maybach character. The EQS SUV, as you guys know, has the almost same face, but this one being the Maybach specific one, giving us so much of the Maybach brand and DNA. First things first, this is the only Mercedes EV with the standing star, and I love this so much. I'm a huge fan of it. And then that's also how you spell the name. It's a Mercedes Maybach, full chrome finish here on front with the headlight, digital like headlight unit with the 3 LED dots. It's a very nice look of the face and the eyes of this car. We have this LED line just down. Then we have the pinstripes here, the Maybach specific ones. It's not a grille, it's actually a panel here on the front. Looks super luxurious. The front bumper, we have the Maybach emblems here, which is just essential to have that. Also here in the front, it kind of looks like it's continuing the front grille and the way they shaped it, also with the chrome finish all over. It's super lovely. On the bottom here we have the high-tech silver, and on top we have the nautic blue, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just show you why this is super special. It's a paintwork. It takes so much time to finish it the way they did it, because as soon as you just swipe, it literally feels like one single layer of paint. There's no transition in between. It's so well done. I really love it. Also with the additional pinstripe here, I'm a huge fan of that. How do you guys like it? Let me just continue on the side here. As I mentioned, the EQS SUV Maybach, dimensions wise, is exactly the same as we have with the normal EQS SUV. Before we continue with the side here and all the essentials and features, we are enjoying the view here right now in beautiful Canada. We are here in Vancouver, close to Vancouver. At this point, special thanks for flying us out, enjoying this gorgeous car with this amazing weather. Let me show you the most special things about this Maybach EQS SUV, and it's about the wheels here. The EQS SUV comes with the Maybach specific wheels, and these are just lovely. I love them. For the US and North America, we only have them finished in 21 inches. For Europe, we can also go with 22 inches, which looks even better. Super massive, looks absolutely gorgeous. I love that. Side fenders here finished in black gloss, the EQS lettering, and even here on the side mirror we have it finished in blue, nautic blue. Apart from that, we have a lot of chrome details here on the side. We have a bit of tint here on the back, this just being essential for the Maybach. On the C-pillar as well, we have the Maybach emblem, and we have the seamless door handles. Let me just show you these. As soon as you just want to jump inside, you just swipe, and then the seamless door handles, they jump out. Also when you lock and unlock the car, that works. Here in the back again, 21 inches. massive. I'm a huge fan of these Maybach wheels. I love them. As I mentioned, in Europe you can also go with 22 inches. Let me know. I'll also show you how you can actually charge this car here in the back. There you go. AC and DC charge also for Europe. It's pretty cool the way they did it. And then as soon as you just push it a bit, it moves in fully electronical. Also the way it moves out, all on its own. There you go. So we will be turning the car for you, and before we do that, let me also show you the rear axle steering that comes with the EQS SUV Maybach. There you go. You can actually reduce the turning circle of the car. And it's super helpful, especially in the city with such a massive car. Just look at that. I love that. Just let me demonstrate you one of the coolest features of this Maybach. I couldn't show you that back in the days when I filmed the car in the studio, but now I can show you. We have the key here, Maybach specific one, full chrome finish. I love this a lot. As soon as I unlock the car and hold the unlock button, you have the fully comfort doors here opening up the inside to this precious, beautiful car. Let me just jump inside and show you more of this car and the features. As soon as I jump inside, you have the Maybach specific gas and brake pedals. And then as soon as I push the brakes, the door closes all on itself. Soft closing doors. At this point, let me just start the ignition for you. So we are now right inside the all new EQS SUV Maybach, getting right inside, starting the drive. Right before we start, let me just tell you a few things about the car in general. This is the first full electric Maybach, and there's actually no competition on the market to this car being the most luxurious EV SUV. First things first, starting up the drive, we have the start-stop button right over here. Foot is on the brake. Starting up the Maybach experience with all of you. At this point, special thanks to Mercedes-Benz for flying me out here in Canada. We have the ultimate Maybach experience with the all new EQS SUV Maybach, and we will be starting the drive now. So all you got to do is hold the brakes, put the car into drive, release the handbrake, and then we can just keep it moving. Right over here you have the MBUX. We'll be just going with the information that we have here of everything you need to know. Just starting the drive here in beautiful Canada, right in front of our hotel. There we go. So first things first, guys, I have to tell you the interior spec of this EQS SUV Maybach is absolutely gorgeous. It's one of the best things you can do, because a Maybach for me means full bright interior, whether it's beige or white. That's the only way you can go with a Maybach. If you daily drive your Maybach, and I know a few of you guys do, go for a dark spec, for example the Blau brown or the full black leather. Just do a right turn here for you guys and starting the Maybach drive. So let me tell you the main differences between this and the normal EQS SUV. First of all, the driving is so much different. I drove the EQS SUV back in the days, and I have to tell you, it's literally worlds between these two cars, even though we are talking about the exact same car. When we talk about the dimensions, it's the same car and the suspension is still the same car, but at this point they have made the Maybach more comfortable and more smooth at any point. First things first, the steering is so smooth. The steering wheel itself is the top-notch, most luxurious you can have. It's just so beautiful, two-tone with the white and black here. Absolutely nice. We have the rear axle steering also supporting us when driving. We have the hyper screen coming with the EQS SUV. It's super special. We have 3 displays combined in one display unit here. Huge fan of that. Apart from that, when we just talk about the drive in general, the car is not as sporty and direct as the normal EQS SUV. Why? Because we are driving currently in the Maybach mode. The Maybach mode means that we have the full concentration of the car being on comfort. So the car drives so smooth. It's an experience for both the driver and the people sitting in the back. As you can see, we have executive seats in the back, and I will be also doing a Maybach exclusive chauffeur drive where I will be sitting in the back and telling you more about all the features and gadgets. But now we will be driving it and we'll be telling you more about that car. The coolest thing, to be honest, is the way the car accelerates and brakes. Let me just do a right turn here, guys. This car can go fast. Whoa. And you can even go switch the car. Let me just go to the settings. And now in the system, for the driving settings, there we go, you have in the vehicle settings, you can go with the sound experience. There you go. And here you can activate the inside sound. And did you hear that? This is actually the new sound coming with the Maybach EVs, the Aerial Grace. Listen up to the sound. And then braking. This sounds so luxurious. If there would be a luxurious sound, then it would be this note at the end. You hear that? It fits perfectly to this car. Honestly, they've done an amazing job. Apart from that, as I mentioned, you can go from driving in Maybach mode also to the sport mode. You have a more sporty driving, more direct steering as well. I have to say, guys, I will be switching it back to the Maybach mode. When braking the car, that's the most different thing to the base car. The braking is so smooth. Honestly, it actually takes some time to get used to it, because as soon as you brake, it doesn't just stop like this. When you brake, it's so smooth. Look, I'm literally pushing it. That means when you just want to have a standstill, you can just push it fully. You will have the brakes working super well, but just the response of the brakes is yet again changed to have a more comfortable and smooth driving experience for both the driver and the guy sitting in the back. It's so cool, honestly. I really like this car a lot. Some of you guys were saying, I wish this wouldn't exist. For me, a Maybach shouldn't be electric. And I'm telling you guys, you're wrong. For me, this should exist. And for me, this makes so much sense. The Maybach was always the most comfortable drive and car in its segment. This, however, is still a Maybach. We have the Maybach DNA coming with all the luxurious materials that they use in this car, for example, but also the drive, the response, and the car in general. I think they've done an amazing job, guys, honestly. You have a lot of noise cancellation in the inside of this Maybach, making this super nice. You have not a lot of wind noises, not a lot of tire noises, nothing, honestly. Apart from that, for me, a Maybach as a full electric vehicle makes so much sense because it has to be a very quiet drive. And something that I love about EVs is that you have no engine noise when you want to enjoy comfortable and smooth driving. So that makes sense at this point. For example, with the Maybachs, did you know, for example, the V12 or the V8s that we have in the Maybach, that they are super quiet? Why? To give the driver and the people sitting in the back enjoying the chauffeur drive, give them the most smooth and most calm experience. So even though the cars have a V12 or V8, it's more of a first statement thing, and second of all, also you need the power to move this heavy car. But apart from that, also Rolls-Royces, they come with a huge V12, but they aren't loud. Pagani is also a V12 and the Rolls-Royce is also a V12. So at this point, I think it makes sense putting a fully electric drive unit in this in this Maybach. For me, it's 100% Maybach, and I think it should exist, and I really like it, and I love the way they did it. It's not just putting Maybach badges all over around, it's literally driving like totally different car. Honestly, if you just compare the base EQS SUV and this here, it's worlds. It's definitely it's a whole new world. However, I have to say something that I don't like, and it's when we talk about the suspension. With the suspension, when talking about the GLS Maybach, we have the e-active body control. This one just being the normal air suspension. I was wishing to see the e-active body control on this car as well, because you have a very balanced drive. You still have that with that car here, don't get me wrong, and it's not the same level as we have with the base EQS SUV, but the e-active body control is the most advanced suspension unit you can buy, and it drives so well with the GLS Maybach, and I was hoping to see it on this car. Unfortunately, we don't have that, which for me makes the GLS Maybach way more comfortable than this. But when we talk about the noise cancellation, the noise in general, just because we have an EV, this is the best. Honestly, I have to say, this is the best, and there is no competition on the market right now, so I think Mercedes will do an amazing job selling these. People will love it a lot. How do you guys like it? Please share it in the comment section below. Let me just give you a race start, okay? Because there's no car around me. 0 and then 3, 2, 1. It's pretty fast, yeah. But as I mentioned, with the Maybach, you don't go fast. It's just driving in style, and that's what this car does. Huge fan of it. Hope you enjoyed today's video inside this Maybach. Already looking forward to see you all again, and wish you an amazing day. I will be back.